So, 1 mile, I just started the Santa Ana River North. 1:30 average. Watch says that my fitness has gotten +4, which sounds like awesome, but it's just, remember, things vary, so it could just be a good day. Nevertheless, I am holding out that I will get back to what I was, because I've been too long in bad shape. As you can see, there's always a few people here, which is pretty good. Since it's evening, lots of traffic up there. And there's old-time planes flying up above. So I'm reaching the county line. Technically, I should be running slower. That's exactly the point. But inside of me is that little drill sergeant that is kicking me in the butt. But I also, for the past few runs, I've run too fast. And that is a big mistake. The thing is that the drill sergeant, he picks at my ego. And just like many guys, I have an immature ego. And when you make fun of me, I push harder. I know I shouldn't, which is why if I'm successful, I should be able to maintain 10. I'm going to feel so ashamed of myself. But I will have been successful in conquering that, because I do need to do more easy runs. So, in case I didn't remind you, I don't like running. Those of you who've seen my videos are probably tired of hearing me say that. But the only reason I share it is because many of you don't understand that. Those who love running don't feel the pain that I do. And those who hate running think that I'm lying. They think I'm exaggerating to get them out to run. So I am trying to get you out to run. But I'm not exaggerating. It hurts me exactly as much as it would hurt you. Now, today it's not as bad because, like I said, I'm trying to keep my pace low. But what hurts me right now is the shame. I feel such a tremendous amount of shame that it's like I'm almost fighting back the tears. And again, you think I'm exaggerating, and you can think that. But I think sometimes being hard on yourself can be useful. Depends on who you are. For some people, they're too hard on themselves, and so they gotta lighten up. I've always been the opposite. I was too easy. So for me, at least, it's practical. I say that too because those of you who are too hard on yourselves, don't. We're all different. What works for me may not work for you. But I know there's some of us who do need a swift kick in the ass, and I'm one of them. But you may also think, well, he must be a bastard with people he works with. Well, no. I tutor my students, and they'll be the first to tell you that I'm their greatest cheerleader. And I err on the side of being too kind rather than too rough. I'm only rough on myself. and it hurts, but not, this time not in the pain way. But I gotta be true. I can't run too fast, because that also is not good. Let's keep going. I just crossed 6 miles, about 6.10 miles, 134 I think it said. And it's time for me to turn around. If you recall, the last time I ran another mile, but as I said, I really do have to turn around. It's important to discipline yourself, to not push. And although back at home I wouldn't want to, out here I do. But let's go. Come on. Yeah, I know. If you're watching, you may be like, oh, wow, it's not that. It's like I said, when I'm out here running, the drill sergeant inside of me, he takes over. It's like we're different people, and in different situations, different parts of you take over. Trust me, when I'm not running, I don't want to do this. But right now, as I said, I have to control myself and run a more modest run. Let's get back. On the 6th of August, 1945, a Boeing B-29 Superfortress took off from the Tinian Island of the Pacific, carrying an awesome new weapon, weighing almost 10,000 pounds, carrying almost 140 pounds of deadly uranium-235. The bomb was codenamed Little Boy, and the target for the mission, Hiroshima. I wonder how many people know that they were actually pointing at the tragedy of something that never should have happened. Like I shouldn't be running. It's about almost 9 miles. It's about 8.83 miles. And, oh, God, I can't wait till this is over. But sometimes that last mile can be punishing. Let's keep going. Come on. Yeah. I know this is tough. It hurts. But we're almost there. We're almost 8.95. 2 more telephone poles. No, 1 more. Okay. Look at that sunset. Oh, time to stop. I gotta stop and then go on my cool down. Oh. 10:25. Excuse me while I stop my watches. About an hour and 39 minutes, I think it said. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, that looks pretty intense. Right? Okay, well, let's get started for our cool down. which is still a little bit of a jog. So we'll go back about 150 feet and start our cool down. This is just a cool down. I shouldn't be pacing, but at least I know I have about a mile to go before this is all over. And it's getting dark, but it's still very pretty. Let's cool down. We are done with 10-mile walk and 2-mile or 10-mile run and 2.3-mile post-run cool down. So it was, I guess you could say, successful. Let me just pause my little watches here. Successful because I ran it at about a 9:48, something like that. It should have been a little bit slower. It should have been around 9:50 because it was supposed to be 10 minutes. And I want to stay within 10 seconds of that. So my fitness seems to have improved, but only a very tiny bit. Not enough, too. But at least a tiny bit. It is noticeable. So now it's time for a rest. At least I survived it. At least till a couple of days from now. So let's get out of here.